What's going on, guys? Back with another video. I actually just finished up mowing today. I actually recorded the man, look at that here. Let's hide that. The what I would do if I started my business day video, and then this happened. What is that? That's a really thick wire. Let's go on the camera. And guess where it went? Under the mower to begin with, and then it was flung about 2.5, maybe 3 car lengths through a window. And here's the deal, man. What do you do in those situations? Well, there's a few things to do. First and foremost, I would say assess the situation and make sure you broke it, because some people will come out and they'll blame you for things that you didn't do. Thankfully, I've not had that happen, but I've heard stories. And I know for a fact that I did this one because I'm on the mower, and I've got my ears covered with headphones, and I hear something under the mower go, and I'm like, oh, what was that? Like, it was louder than normal. Like you noticed it when it did it this time. And I'm looking around, and I look through in the direction of windows and stuff like that, and there's nothing visible like within my immediate vision. So I'm still working, and of course when I work my way over that way, I'll look again. Well, about 30 seconds later, the customer walks out of the house, and she's waving me out. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I hit something, of course. And I was like, God, I hope it wasn't a car window or broke the something else. Yeah, it had gone through a window that I couldn't even see from where I was at. And I went back to the spot where I knew I hit this thing, and I looked over, and you could not see the window that it hit from where I was at. So, crazy freak accident, dude. And the thing that makes it even crazier and freakier is I wasn't doing anything any different on this property. I've been mowing it for 2 or 3 years now. I took the exact same path with the mower, and this time I was actually cutting half an inch higher than normal because it's been so darn hot and dry. So I'm cutting a lot higher than normal. I'm going around this curve, and I hear this loud kerplunk. Of course, immediate vision, I can't see anything, but it's in this like recessed area of the house where it's broken this window, and I'm like, God dang it. And here's the deal, man. In that situation, when it's my fault, and I know it's my fault, and there's no way around it, it's as simple. And here's the deal, guys, if you want to keep your customers happy, and here's how you know you've got a good customer. It's as simple as you tell the customer, call your guy, whoever, does this thing, repairs this window or car door, whatever you end up damaging. Call your guys, take it to wherever you want, so you're getting the best service, because you want them to pick their repairman. You don't want to send your buddy Joe over there with his hardly equipped tool bag to take care of the job, because he's going to help you out. Don't make these situations about you. You've damaged their property. So at that point, it's let them pick their repairman, so they're someone they're comfortable with, that they know they're going to get a proper repair. And frankly, the repairman, if they know them, they're going to give you a better deal anyway, because they're going to want to help take care of their regular customer too. So it's kind of a big mutual triangle of helping each other out. So anyway, it's as simple, guys, when it's your fault, which this one was. We've addressed that. It's as simple as saying, as soon as he looks at it, tell him to call me. I'll give him my card. She was happy with that, and that's it, man. Problem solved. Now, if it gets to the point where this thing goes through a window and it hurts somebody, then you're in a totally different situation. That's why you need to have insurance, business insurance. Always have business insurance. If you don't have business insurance and you're running a gigantic machine with thick blades, heavy blades, spinning hundreds of times per second. You should probably have insurance, dude. If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and call you on it. If you don't have business insurance and you're running a lawnmower of any type, small or big, on multiple people's properties, and you don't have insurance, you're an idiot. Period. You need to get business insurance, dude. It's so freaking cheap. I pay $500 a month for a $2 million plan. Any kind of medical injury or anything like that, they're gonna take care of probably anything, like based on the policy. And I'm actually getting to the point where I'm probably gonna end up increasing that just to have more. Insurance, man, if you don't have it and you're doing this kind of work where you're working with big machinery, even small mowers, man. Here's another story. The same customer. I broke it. Okay, here's the crazy thing about this. I've broken 2 windows in my nearly 4 years of doing this. I've broken 2 windows so far. Same house. Different ends of the house, and I was doing different things. The last time I broke her window, it was a trimmer. And I was just trimming along, and, I suddenly turn around, and she's standing there, and she waves at me, and I was like, oh, God. Another freak accident, dude. Like, there's no way. Like, I couldn't even hear that. And it flung a rock and hit that window in just the right way. And it shattered. Like, it did the shatter, like, fractured thing, but it didn't fall out. The window that this hit fell straight through, man. It was bad. She actually had something hanging in the window that blocked it and made it, like, it hit it and fell. Which, thank God she had something hanging in the window. But if she didn't, and someone was standing in there, this is a big issue if I don't have that business insurance, man. This is eyeball loss. This is with the kind of speed it was going. If it hits you in the neck, dude, you're dead or close to it. You're really hurt. So, guys, the thing that matters in these situations, like I said before, you don't make it about yourself because you've just damaged someone else's property. You could have killed them, literally, with something like this. It went 3 car lengths, and if it wasn't for the thing hanging in the window, it would have kept going. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about $200. Make it about focusing on make sure everybody's right. Take responsibility for it, and just get the thing fixed. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be fine. It's not a huge major expense, so like that should never pop into your head. And if it does pop into your head, the huge major expense, that's what we have insurance for, guys. That's why we have insurance. And if you don't have it, I'll say it again, you're an idiot. And I don't care how bad you feel about it. If you don't have business insurance and you're doing this, you're a moron. So, don't care how you feel about it. That's just the truth. But anyway, man, yeah, don't make it about you. Take responsibility. Just pay for the daggum expense. Call your insurance on the daggum expense if it's too much. Again, this is why we charge more. This is why, you got to be prepared, man. You got to be prepared because this happens. Again, same exact property, nothing different. This went through a window on the other side of the property. And there's just nothing to it. But here's the deal. I am actually super appreciative of this customer because, again, this is the second window of hers that I broke from freak accidents. And she's just so easygoing, man. And it's as simple as, hey, you broke my window. Okay, I'll pay to have it fixed. Okay, good to go. And that's it. I said, let me get in here and just, I'll clean this up. And I was picking up some of the big, and she's like, no. Like, she wouldn't let me. I was like, no. I was, please, let me just, okay, like, can I go get something to patch this window so that you're not getting bugs in the house or anything like that? She's like, no. Nope. Just pay. Yeah. I was like, okay. Like, totally cool with it. It's my responsibility. We'll get it fixed. No problem. Now, the reason I bring that up is as this was happening, not a minute and a half after I got done talking to her about that window and went back to finishing the property, I get a text from another customer. We had some rain. Crabgrass is really bad right now. Super thick in this guy's yard. And he sends me a picture and says his wife is angry because there's clippings on his lawn. Hey, dude, it got cut this morning. Thick crabgrass, tall crabgrass. It's super wet. What do you think is going to be there? It could be a lot worse. You know, so like, you got one guy on one hand who's angry that he's got grass on his freshly cut, he got dead grass on his freshly cut lawn in one little section that's got thick crabgrass. And you got this other lady, I just broke her second window, and she's as good as, I mean, she's just out there, she's just as nice as can be, no problems, like, hey, you know, we'll just call the guy tomorrow, and we'll get it fixed. And meanwhile, the other guy's like, I got grass on my grass. Hey, doofus, where do you think it's gonna go? Like, seriously. And here's the thing, guys, like, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about clippings. You could bag them, but he doesn't pay for bagging. And I triple cut the lawn to spread them out, and you know, it takes like a day or two, and then you don't even notice them. And that's with those thick patches of grass like that. And guys, it's like, sometimes there's just so much you can do, especially when you consider this guy doesn't pay a ton. He's one of my first customers, and he doesn't pay nearly as much because I undercharge him. You know, and I try to stick to that sort of original agreement, right? I think I've talked about this in another video where I just try to do what I think is honest. And if I say I'm going to cut your yard for X amount of dollars, I want to try to stick to that as long as I can. But anyway, he doesn't pay much in relation to everybody else. And he's complaining about freshly cut grass being on his lawn. Hey, dude, what do you think happens? And you could say, why don't you mulch it, Aaron? Because I don't want to put a mulching kit on the mower for one lawn. Because I actually need side discharge for a lot of these really bigger lawns that are super thick like that. You know, you just bog down. It's not feasible. And I'm not going to bolt and unbolt and bolt and unbolt and, oh, get a chute blocker and put the chute down. No, I'm good. I've not needed it. You know. I don't know, man. Just stuff like that. It kind of puts into perspective, like, who's a good customer and who's a bad customer and all that kind of stuff. But as you can tell, it's getting dark. I need to get off here, and I made the point of the video, so I'm just rambling at this point. But anyway, don't forget, guys, take responsibility for your actions, even the freak accidents, and really treat your good customers well. Because, like I say, this lady, man, nice as could be. I just broke her second window. And you don't come across genuinely nice people like that very often. So I'm very appreciative of her. And yeah, that's that, man. Let's go in, take a shower, go to bed, keep moving.